I have only 5 hours to craft as many copper golems as I can, but if I die once, the video ends. I spawned into this brand new one single golem mine to craft as many copper golems I can in 5 hours. So on hour 1, I found a nice tree and I cut it down so I can make it into a crafting table, and soon I can make it into wooden tools. Then I found a pumpkin patch so I can cut them down so I can use them later in the challenge. Don't worry, they'll be used later. But for now, they're just being collected. And I found like a nice cave system where I found some cobblestone so I can transfer my wooden tools and upgrade them into stone tools later in this challenge. After mining cobblestone, I then proceed to do some exploring in the wild so I can find a trial chamber, because trial chambers are full of copper and they will be essential to doing this, to crafting the copper golems. To upgrade my armor, and once I did, the challenge started because mobs kept popping out like these spiders that attacked me constantly, hitting my health a lot, because even if I was close to death, but luckily I found a golden apple and healed myself, and with limited armor I survived my first trial chamber, gathering items from these trial chests along the way. And I began to strip all the copper away once I defeated those spiders, and damn, they were annoying. But suddenly I was attacked by a bunch of skeletons, and they were poisoning me with their poison arrows, and hostages weren't helping. And once I defeated the last one, I hid myself in a chamber with half a heart. So yeah, I was almost done for, and this challenge would have been done for if I stayed out there for even a second more. So luckily I escaped and continued my work elsewhere. And I went back to the mine to gather more items because my armor was depleting a lot and I needed diamond armor ASAP. It was dark, but eventually I found some more diamonds on my way the deeper I went. They came in veins of 2, 4, but the effort was worth it to get as much diamonds as I could, because in this game, diamonds is essential to survival. But if you like copper iron, I don't mind that. But for now, iron and diamonds is the only thing I want from these caves. Nothing else. Redstone is useless to me, but I must keep going. So I returned back to the trial chambers to continue what I was doing by stripping all the copper I found, and each copper block I found was worth it, because each copper block equal to 1 copper gold, and the more I collected, the higher chance I will be getting more copper golems in this challenge. And I proceeded to row my boat further into exploring the world and collected more wild pumpkins on my way, because like seriously, like growing them are too slow for this challenge, so I had to find another way to get as much pumpkins as I can. So going into the wild was the best option. I even found a village on my way, and I found some wheat. wheat bells. I couldn't find a mending villager at this time, so I had to find another way to get mending book. But eventually I returned back to the caves to explore even more, finding more diamonds and gain more XP for my tools. It was dark and full of mobs, but the reward was high and it was worth it. So I continued to avoid mobs, dodging them left to right, and finding any valuable ores I could find deep below the surface. With the newest 1.31 update, it was dark and I had to keep using torches to light my way. And the deeper I go, the higher the chance of me dying was. And once I got to the deep slate level, I had a higher chance of finding diamonds. I found a little mine shaft that guided my way, so I used it as a platform to look at my surroundings. But mobs were crawling everywhere, so I had to be super careful a creeper doesn't creep on me, because they are like cats and they do not say anything, they just explode in your face. I saw one and I light the platform with torches and proceeded to kill it by knocking it over. And using a water bucket, I proceeded to climb down below because I saw a diamond, and in this game each diamond is worth it. No matter how small they are worth it. So I proceeded to go down further to see if there are more diamonds down here, because the further I went down, the higher chance I went. I saw a diamond, but the zombie attacked me, so I proceeded to kill him with my axe I got from the trial chamber. And a creeper was also there, so I hit him with my axe again. Missed, and I killed him again. And I found another cave, so I proceeded to just like get some more copper on my way to increase my chances of getting more copper golems. Yes, the rarity of one is very low, but it's still worth it. But I soon returned to the trial chambers to fight as many mobs as I can, because the challenge got even harder. And one of these challenges were these stupid ass baby zombies. I thought I was gonna get the normal zombies, but I got these idiots. They were annoying and slowed my progress from stripping this trial chamber from copper. And with that 3 hours to go, I was bombarded by these little fellas, and they were annoying as crap. And I had to flee to gain my distance so I wouldn't die from these critters, because they were fast, and in hordes they did a lot of damage to my health, so it's risky. So I built a little moat between them and myself, and I knew these guys weren't smart, so I made a killing hole so when they saw me, I would run to this place and jump over the pit so they would fall, because they can't climb out of holes apparently. How stupid was that? And I proceeded to go back to my job and stripping all the copper again. Yes, I know I'm doing this for the 5th time in this video, but just trust me, the reward is worth it if you watch to the end of the video. And I started to explore the trial chamber with speed boost at hand, and I started to fight the breeze for the 5th time in a row. These guys were annoying, but they're an incredible mob to fight. Better than the breeze, better than the blaze in the nether, of course. Proceeded to find my sword, and the baby zombies returned once again to torment me again in the depths of the trial chamber. And not for long, they traveled in hordes as I expected, and they depleted my health one by one. So I had to make a quick escape by using my water bucket to escape from the hole before they could finish the job. Luckily I did and ate some bread. Some yummy bread. So good from the Australian bakery, not sponsored. But yeah. So yeah, I proceeded to use my crossbow to kill them one by one. My shot was it was okay, but they were kind of small and they moved around a lot, so it's hard to kill them. So when my health was back, I proceeded to go back and kill them. But I was at risk of dying once again. I gained my health to 4 hearts. It was better than last time, but it was still risky. So, and once they were defeated, I went back to mining all the copper once again. It's a boring task. Nothing really happened, but the grind was worth it. And then as the hours passed, I began to get tired of this grind, because like getting all this copper was a lot, and there was 40,000 of them, and only 30% of them was actually good for making copper golems. And it was hard, it was tiring, and it was incredibly boring with all these mobs, but I knew in the end game, it would be worth it. But yeah, again, these mobs decide to disturb my grind by shooting me with their arrows and giving me slowness. Even though I had beforehand I drank a speed boost potion, but never more. I started to kill one by one my sword. But after I killed them, I went back to mining again. I know it's repetitive. I know I said it before, but just trust me on this. Just trust me. I only have like an hour of this to go in recording. Just trust me. Just watch to the end. But anyway, I went back to exploring a little bit to see if I can find any more wild pumpkins on my way, because I already managed to get around a few stacks already from my travels. So I started to traverse the landscape, but also going underground and finding more diamonds. Like, see this one, this is so good. Like, bro, this is like more than a 5. This is like a 6, 5, 8, I don't know, I don't count. But I actually managed to go down to the deep dark to see what they had, but it was risky because I accidentally set off one of the shriekers that blurred a loud sound. So it was my duty to get out of there before the water could spawn. With the final hour approaching, I started to organize all my inventory and chests so I can prepare to start crafting all the copper and pumpkins I collected over the 5 hours I had during this challenge. It was hard work, it was boring with the grind, collecting so much copper, but I know in the end game it would be worth it. And once I get all the copper I had in my inventory and pumpkins, I started to place them, all of them in one single row over and over. But honestly, you gotta see this. Like, it's pretty cool how they do it. It's basically similar to an iron golem, but with shears you just do this, boom, like all of them. Also, it's cheaper than an iron golem. Also, they can organize your inventory for some reason, but it's really cool. The green ones don't really last that long, but it was really cool to see and do. So yeah, honestly, awesome challenge, I would say. Like, yeah. But anyway, the final result is I have obtained around 1,600 copper golems in this whole entire challenge alone. Man, what a ride.